If you found this video, then it means that you're ready to hear the message I'm gonna give you right now. Before we enter a new chapter in life, we are in the stage of the Fool. This is first, actually, a 0 card in tarot. And what it symbolizes? It symbolizes the freedom from the past. He has just a little bag behind his back here, and that's it. So if you're entering a new chapter in your life, you have to understand that your previous experience, it doesn't work, and you can only take just a little bit of it, and that's it. That's the first thing. Freedom of thoughts, or let's say freedom of mind in some way, in a way that you're disconnecting yourself from the previous version of you who had specific thoughts, specific behaviors, specific mental patterns or programs in their head before. So again, everything you knew that existed before this previous version, you have to forget it if you want to really enter the new chapter, the new level of your life. And now you can remember all of your previous, let's say, quantum leaps or upgrade, how you upgraded on the new levels of life. It came with activation, let's say this, a new version of you. Here, again, a new version of you who is like a child with an open heart, who is ready to enter again a new life. You know nothing. Only thing you can do right now is to trust in the divine, is to trust your intuition. Dog symbolizes here intuition, instinct. And take this leap of faith. This is important, really. For instance, my experience. Before, when I upgraded myself to a new version, when I became someone with this new life, I felt like I was literally being reborn into someone new. And it doesn't mean that you have to forget who you were before. No, we don't need that. It's fine to know who you were and the previous experience, you have to appreciate it. But here, in the new chapter of your life, on the new level of your life, you have to embrace a completely new version of you. Completely new version. Who is opened to the new experiences, who is led by their heart, who maybe doesn't know something from their mind, but really opened to their soul, to be guided by their soul. I think this is like, I think this is the most important card in tarot deck, in my opinion, because it symbolizes really powerful messages, especially for you right now. So when you completely enter this new state of you, when you shed the old skin, like the old you completely, and understand that there are new rules you have to play, and these rules, you can understand them only by following your heart. Be open to this, be open to the divine, to your instinct, and taking this maybe irrational, maybe not logical steps towards your new life. Only after this, you will completely enter the new chapter, the new level. And what happens next? I'll show you this by using tarot again. You use everything you know, all the tools which are on the table, and you connect to your power now, to everything you have, not like you knew, but what you have right now, all the skills, all the knowledge, everything you have right now, you have to use completely, like fully release your potential to the fullest. This is the next step you have to do in order to completely enter this new chapter, the new level of life. Next step, you have to connect to your intuition even more than before, which means that if you follow your logic only, your mind only, it won't lead you to this new level in life. So you will downgrade, actually, not upgrade, but downgrade. So use your intuition now really on the highest possible level, because it will guide you again where you're supposed to be. And I want to say that it's really easy to want to again open the new door, because you already know how it's like to be there and everything is familiar, which means that it's safe for your brain. But new life may be not safe for your brain again, because you know nothing here. You don't know who you are here. You don't even know what you're supposed to do. And the actions you do, they are actually really something new for you. But you have to continue again, listening to the intuition and materialize it. Because these cards together, they symbolize feminine and masculine sides, and together they are the first steps in the material world. So now, when you're listening to your intuition, using all of your skills, you're in the state of full. That's a really important card, really important. And the state. You materialize what you have to do. You're taking the new actions. You know what it can be for you, but because for instance, my life. Before I was working with my Russian audience, and I already completely, I know everything, how to work there, how to work with audience, what can I give and so on, but it stopped working, you know. One day I realized, no. So here, I'm on YouTube right now. So these are the steps which I take in terms of materialization, new materialization. And you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. And you know what are the steps for you. Just the thing is that it may be difficult to finally give these thoughts of material form. Take these actions. And why does it happen? Before you enter a new level in life, all of your old identity, all of your old patterns which you didn't notice before, they start to come to the surface. And it can be really different thing. And if you want to really enter the new life, this new chapter, you have to face them. You have to face what it is. Because maybe it's a fear of being seen. Maybe it's some thoughts about money. Maybe something else. And you will really need to face it, because when we face our trauma, it becomes the resource. The resource which is filled with energy. This energy helps us to elevate again, to upgrade ourselves, and to enter the new life. That's why you maybe know what to do, but you don't do these things. Next thing is this. All together, yeah, why not? Why not? And maybe this one too. So what it symbolizes, what happens next? On this new chapter in life, you'll have to learn. My example, I needed to learn how to draw, how to actually use this thing or that thing, and so on. So you need to learn new skill or new skills in this new chapter. If you don't do this, of course, you'll feel insecure, not confident enough to do this. So that's really important. And next thing that will happen is a test. Let's call it this way. Will you follow your soul? Will you continue following your soul? Will you continue being in the state of the fool who follows his instinct? Okay, I really love this card and I want you to look at it, because if you're watching this video, you really need to be in the state of this card big time. And what happens next is your challenge of listening yourself, choosing yourself this path, not coming back, and following this path, taking even more bold actions, being even braver than before, following this path and being honest with your inner truth. That's important stuff. And what happens next after all the steps you take? Lucky card, Wheel of Fortune, you will see the results, the first results. And if you're really doing all these previous steps, if you really entered the state of the fool, you will see the results eventually. And I can tell you for sure that God, who's like talking through me right now, he really helps, she, whatever, it helps to these people, these souls who really following their path. Only we, with our mind, with our limitations, really suppress this new level, really not letting ourselves to enter this new chapter. And when we disobey to the God, we are stopping this fortune to come. So when you're following all of these steps, you will see the results. I can tell you for sure. And I won't show you the next cards because it's pointless, but I can tell you that these next cards are also showing the path that you will take next. Like, for example, these cards. Oh, they're real powerful. I hope you can see them. Like the death, because you will die again, not literally, of course, but spiritually into the new version. You'll face your traumas again. You'll face maybe your greed, maybe your ego, and it will have to die again. So you will face this too. But it's like, it's normal step, This is what has to be done, in order to completely embrace a new life. And what happens next? Eventually, this new chapter will end as well. The death. The state of being reborn again. And after we enter the fool again. And after we face a new chapter in life, the new level. So this spiral of our growth is endless. In fact, the growth expansion is one of the laws of the universe, of the laws of God. what we have to do is only to accept it and follow these rules, because they are made not just for fun, even though many things here are for fun, even our existence, but still we have to continue growing and growing and growing, because that's the blueprint, that's the plan, and that's where we find the most fun of our existence. I hope you found this video useful, and please let me know what you think, what you felt, and what you take with you. Thank you, and see you in the next chapter of your life.